I add Kenya's voice in support of the implementation mechanisms as well as the inclusion of negotiations to ensure effective trade across the region. Without a doubt, Africa stands at the threshold of actualizing the aspirations set out in AU Agenda 2063 and delivering the Africa we want by championing fundamental institutional reform in the political and development finance sectors, implementing the ACFTA, implementing reforms of the Africa Union, and silencing the guns of our beautiful continent. I want to assure you our sustained commitment in pursuit of Africa's transformation for shared prosperity, development, peace, and security. Your efforts eloquently demonstrate your loyalty to the people of Africa. I am proud to join you in the service of the African people as one of your newest members and pledge to walk this road with you in the spirit of brotherhood and diligently do my part to advance our shared aspirations. I look forward to fruitful deliberations illuminated with fresh insights, actualized through effective action and powered at all times by the hope and vigor typical of a youthful continent. Together, we can achieve great things for the continent and its people. I thank you.
This theme reminds us of the urgent needs that we need to meet so that we can realize the Africa that we want for ourselves, for our children, and for the future generations. With the persistence of violence done to women and girls on the continent, and the fact that we are lagging behind in infrastructures, I call upon the Union to take urgent decisions for the implementation of the conclusions of the meetings of Dakar on these two themes, that is positive masculinity and infrastructure development.
To realize this noble vision, we need health ministers and their senior management teams who are able to transform public health response of each member state and spearhead a new public health order. Hence, this is why the Africa CDC has developed this ministerial executive leadership program with the aim of supporting our public health leaders in acquiring advanced skills of strategizing, managing, and leading public health response. This leadership program for our ministers of health and their teams is timely, well needed, and will contribute significantly in achieving our vision of Africa that is safe for ever-growing public health emergencies. The program can be a great platform for the health ministers to talk to each other, to work together, to exchange experiences, to share information, and to access different resources, thereby improving the response. As a continent, we have great lessons from our response to the various public health threats like Ebola and the recent COVID-19 pandemic. We know that Africa's health challenges have become increasingly complex and require multi-sectoral approach for effective response. We also know that we need to build a resilient health system to respond to public emergencies, and this requires political leadership, not only from ministers of health, but also from the whole government. The launching of this program will improve coordination among our member states and create linkage with global platforms to overcome continental as well as global health challenges.
The African Union is taking inspiring steps to realize the enormous potential of this great continent. Africa is poised for progress. Agenda 2063, the decade of women's financial and economic inclusion, the continent's abundance of natural resources, and its greatest advantage of all, its people, representing diverse range of cultures and languages. In particular, I'm pleased to see your strong focus on job creation and the enormous potential of the African continental free trade area. This represents a truly transformative pathway to job creation and new sources of prosperity for Africans, especially for the youth. And I applaud the exciting progress that has been made so far and the commitment of President Issoufou as champion of these important efforts. The United Nations is proud to be your partner and to work together. The ties between the African Union and the United Nations have never been stronger. But I also recognize the enormous tests that Africa, and indeed our world, is facing on virtually every front. I recently addressed the UN General Assembly on the multiple interlinked challenges confronting our world, greater than any in our lifetimes.